Hey my beautiful people, how are you doing? We're here at the park. I love this. I love you guys. Listen. Today I wanted to come on. Hold on just a second. Let me get this correct. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'll turn around this way. Today I wanted to talk about a particular area that has come to light to me, right? Listen, what are you avoiding? A lot of times in life we have an idea of all the things we think should happen or what we want. And a lot of times we're doing based on suggestions, even in business. Like you're thinking this is what your clients or customers need. Blessings. You're thinking that a particular thing is what your clients or customers needing. You're creating products that you feel are in alignment with what they need, right? Versus what they're asking for, right? One thing I have realized, hey Lewis, how you doing? One thing I'm realizing that came to an epiphany to me just recently, it's so many things I was avoiding, right? Because it wasn't in alignment with what I thought, right? Or what I felt was best, right? It's not what you think or what you feel, it's what God has destined you to be able to master or to be able to give in out of a level of abundance. It's what God has connected to your purpose, right? Not what you like and what you feel, because you can do a whole lot of things, and if it's not what the Lord told you to do, guess what? You're not going to see the fruit from it. You're not going to see the rewards from it. You're not going to see the longevity from it. You're not going to see the outcomes that are so beneficial to more than just you, but the masses, right? Good morning, Kim. How are you doing? And I came to a conclusion that it's some things that I was avoiding that is my direct area of gifting, right? And in this next season, I'm going wholeheartedly because it's people that are waiting on me that I can assist in a way that only through my experiences am I able to really walk them through some of these things, right? Listen, through this whole epidemic and this whole, pandemic, through this whole current situation, it's a lot of things I've learned, and it's a lot of things that prepared me to have a great experience thus far, and I am here to be able to help others through that process. And only till I came to the point, let me turn around because I don't need nobody riding off with my bike. Hold on. Only when I came to the point of realizing that it's not what I think or what I feel, it's what I'm destined to do and the impact I am destined to be able to present to the world, right? So what are you avoiding? What are some of the things that you are avoiding? I want to challenge you to join me boldly in this season, moving forward, to be able to have impact in the lives of those that are waiting on you. What are some areas in your life that you are avoiding right now? That's the very area that you need to face in this season, because that's the very area in which the Lord has great rewards for you. It's not what we feel or what we think. It's what did He assign you to? Who did He assign you to? See, when you are in alignment with purpose, you don't have to look for anything. You don't have to make it happen. It is literally presented to you because it's a direct connection, right? It's a direct alignment with purpose. Hello, Serena. Hello, Barbara. How are you doing? See, when you're in a divine alignment with what God has for you, you don't have to make it happen. It's not all that unnecessary effort that is going right, blessings that is going right down the drain, and then you'll get frustrated in your journey and in your purpose because you're literally in alignment with what you feel versus what He's telling you and He's assigning you to. In this season, we should no longer go based on what we're feeling, but what are we assigned to, so that we can be effective, right? I've been working on some things, and I'm so excited to be able to present those very soon to some amazing people that I know have been waiting on me to be in alignment in the way that I know that He is showing me in this hour, right? I'm going to release it very soon, but listen, it's some amazing things I've been working on, right? The transformation place was just not a name. It's a place that I learned from the very pit of the ground of zero, how the Lord transformed my life, right? How he took me from, like, my book that's coming out this year, from disorder to divine order. How he took a girl that was considered disruptive, right? A girl that they did not want to deal with, a girl that they literally was like always disobedient, right? And took a young lady like myself and turned me into a divine, amazing vessel, right, of change and transformation. That I'm able to take my pain, I'm able to take my lessons, I'm able to now take those situations that had me on my knees and on my face and be able to help others. Blessings. How you doing? Say what now? I know that's right. It's good to see you. I've been praying for you. Blessings to you. Listen, it's in this season that God is going to put you in divine alignment with the very things in which you are to be assigned to, right? Because it's needed so very much in this hour. And guess what? Watch and mark my words. You're not even going to have to do the level of rigor that you were doing before that was discouraging you, because you were not seeing the output based on your input. Because this is alignment season. And alignment season is divine season, right? And when you're in divine alignment, it's already done. Things just happen. Things just come to you. The connections are just there. The impact is there. The difference is there. The change is there. Listen, if I can inspire anybody today on this amazing Friday, fruitful, faithful Friday, right? Listen, Freedom Filled Friday. Listen, what are some of the things in your life that you have been avoiding? Please focus on that area in this hour. What are some of the things that you've been placing to the side and being like, listen here, I know, I want to do this. And he's showing, and he keeps on redirecting you right back to that very spot. Mark my word, in this hour, you will see the transformation you've been waiting on your entire time. You will see the fruits of your labor in this season if you face the things that you have been avoiding. What are some of the things you've been avoiding? Please join me in this challenge to be able to give in divine alignment for your assignments, the gifts in which God has allowed you to master in this area. Listen, hey, Robin Davis, blessings, beautiful. Listen, the things that you've been avoiding, he has now said, now is the time, because you know why you're not going on a feeling anymore. You know why you're not willing to put efforts down the drain anymore. You know why now in this season, the cost of not being in divine alignment, because it took so much and almost took you out because you were doing what you thought versus what he has assigned you to do, right? I know some of our ideas. Blessings, Shamika. I know some of our ideas. Blessings, Alicia. Some of our ideas of what we think clients or people need. As a business owner, it was a lot of things I was doing what I felt they needed. But I now see what is divinely assigned to me to be able to add impact. In the very area, blessings, Shamika, the very area that I have been avoiding for a very long time, I now see why it was so difficult in so many seasons that I was not seeing the fruit, because this is alignment season. It's some things that we have all been avoiding that God says now is the time for divine impact, right? I've been working on a few things, and I know I told you guys we will not come out of this thing the same, right? We will not come out of this thing the same, right? This is, you are creating your new norm. I know you guys have heard me speak on that all last year. Welcome. Are you ready? I kept saying, are you ready? Are you ready? Because I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew a level of urgency was in my spirit to be able to sound the alarm that we have to get our things in order, right? Because the impact is needed in this season. It's people that you are assigned to in this very hour that's waiting on you for your obedience to do not what you feel, but what he has assigned you to. Because that's your area of mastery. That's the area in which you can speak on without even thinking. That's the area in which you can do do without even getting tired. That's the area that you are assigned to in this season. It's not that it needs to sound prettier, or it's, you know, it's not that you're like, oh, that's not good enough, or it should be this or that, or I want to do something. Blessings, everyone. I want to do this and I think this sounds better. No, it's not about what you feel sounds good. It's where God has assigned you to have impact, where he's assigned you to be able to create change, where he's assigned and anointed you to be able to help others transform, right? See, it's about the anointing was in the pain, right? The anointing was in the process, right? The anointing came from you being able to come out from the pits, right? See, we trying to avoid because we want it to sound good, and that's we're missing out on what he has literally aligned us for. When you are in alignment, it doesn't require that level of effort. We are so used to trying to make something happen instead of literally allowing ourselves to be a vessel of change, right? I need you to listen to me, because it came to me so right in my face, because I am in the very single, it's so many things that I was avoiding because I felt like it was something else, that it was better and it was this or that. But he showed me, you will literally discourage yourself from your divine alignment and journey and purpose in life because you're going on what you feel and not what I have assigned you for. And not what I have anointed you for. When you're anointed in an area, you can't buy it. They can't steal it. They can't rob you of it, because only you are assigned for that. It's just like your fingerprints, right? We all have different fingerprints. Only you was birthed into this earth to be able to make divine change in that area. Only you had all those intricate lessons and situations that you went through, those near-death experiences, those challenges of your brain when you thought you was about to lose your mind, all those situations that you thought it was over so many times, that he pulled you out of it, right? That he showed you, I am here. Only you in those areas can be able to speak life into the people that you are assigned to in that area, right? That's why you don't have to look for money. You don't have to look for people. You don't have to look for your blessings. When you're in a divine assigned alignment with what God has for you to do, it is just allowing yourself to be a vessel to be used, right? That's what this season is for. What are you avoiding? Because it's saying now is the time that I need you. Now is the time that it's people that need to hear your testimony. It's people that are waiting, that have been struggling and hitting the wall over and over again, that are literally at their wits' end because their environment is not speaking life into their future. It is people that you are assigned to. See, let's go back to your assigned. People are connected to your assignment, right? That is connected to your alignment, right? I got to say that over and over again. Your assigned people are connected to the assignments that you've been going through. Let's not pass the test and fail the class, because we're seeing people leave up out of this earth failing the class but passing the test. And passing the test is people's approval. What did God put you on this earth to do that you are literally failing in, because you are passing people's approval and your approval of what you think, but he has literally placed you in a position to make change and to make impact and to live off of freedom in every area of your life. And wealth is only connected to being obedient. So don't let anybody think you that poverty is something that is your portion, that it's okay to go without. That is from the enemy. When you are Every single person that was obedient in the Bible was wealthy. Trust me, read the stories over and over again, and run away from those that feel like you're supposed to be poor and you're supposed to be crying and having a handout every 5 minutes like that should be normal. No. The Lord has created you to be an abundant vessel. He's created you to create your wealth from the inside out. Hello, Ella. Blessings, beautiful. He's designed you to live off the fruits of your labor. He's designed you to be blessed in the very areas that you are gifted to do naturally, right? Listen, let's bring impact. Listen, we are coming out of this thing a whole new vessel. We are coming out of this thing so powerful because we know why we're no longer doing what we used to do. We know who we are assigned to. You don't have to look for nothing that's already yours. Trust me. You can live heaven on earth. It's already yours. Every single aspect of it. It's yours already. It's already yours. Trust me. I'm seeing it. It's already yours. And I'm going to go back to the question, what are some of the things that you've been avoiding? Please, in this hour, go at it. Like the air you breathe. Go at it. That's right. I'm so serious. Listen, go at it like the air you breathe until you go at it on that level of intensity, because you know the importance that it's people waiting on you. This season you will see the fruits of what God has placed in you. Those seeds will mature in this season. It will come out and produce the fruits. The Bible tells us you got to try the Spirit by the Spirit. I need you to try him on a level in which you've never done before. I need you, and he's shown us, because we've been going around, we've been like in the wilderness for no reason. We've been in the wilderness and it's been looking good, and yeah, we've been living good even in the wilderness. Let's bring that up. How about when you living good even in the wilderness? Even in the wilderness you've been living good. But how about he's saying, I got more for you? That was going to fool you. That was going to make you stop at that very point because it looked good, right? That was going to fool you, that was your abundant place. I got even more for you, because it's even more people I need you to be able to meet and greet through the gift that I've given inside of you. Listen, this thing is real. This thing is so real. It's some things that I was avoiding, and it's some people that I gotta say I'm so sorry, because I literally was not in alignment with a lot of the people that I know. I don't have to even try with them because I've mastered in that area. I can do it with my eyes closed. I can do it for free. Those are the people that I'm assigned to. I must deal with my tribe. I must deal with my people that I'm assigned to. I must deal, yeah, it might not sound like this or that, but I got to deal with the people that I'm assigned to. Because in that area is where all of this, the frustrations that we have been literally seeing and literally almost discouraging you up out of your own purpose, because you was going around in the wilderness year after year knowing that that was not what he told you to do, knowing that I'm still frustrated. Listen, but it's sounding good, it's looking good, but I'm still frustrated in my spirit. I'm still frustrated and feeling like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, right? Because in this hour is some things that you have been avoiding that are the very people that are waiting on you. And the impact is there. The fruit is there. The evidence is there. The proof is there. The results are there. The financial freedom is there. Listen. Out of your process was require a level of pressure that only because you was anointed in that area, you was being able to be like literally connected to it, to come out and be divinely assigned to your promise, right? Only through the process is the pressure that's going to position you to be connected to the promise that God has for your life. Listen, I need you to join me. What are some of the things that you've been avoiding? I need you to do it. I don't care what it is. What are some of the things that make you scared? Because if it makes you scared to the point that you feel like your heart about to jump out your chest, it's when you know that's what you need to be doing. Let's do it in this hour. What are the things? Listen, what are the things that have been literally making you be like it's been veering you off? We don't need to be in the wilderness another 40 years. We shall not be in the wilderness living good. We shall be in the land of milk and honey in this hour. We should be in divine alignment with impact and change. We should be able to receive the very blessings that the Lord has in this hour. We will not mistaking a good thing with an amazing thing. God has an amazing life for us. He said you shall have a heaven as it is in earth. We don't have to wait to leave this earth to enjoy our mansions. Like you don't have to wait to leave to enjoy the mansions. Like why, it's like I talk to so many people. Listen, this is the hour. Ring the alarm, sound the bell, bing, bing, bing. Do the things that you have been avoiding. We're gonna be scared the whole time in this season, scared out of our minds, because it's something we've never done before. It's something that we have been avoiding. It's areas but that's going to be the areas where you're going to feel it's going to be a gratification like never before. It's going to be a sense of like belonging and home. It's going to feel like home. You know how you go back home and it's like, oh gosh, I don't care where home is, but when you get back and touch ground in your home, it's like, family. It's like your soul know, oh my gosh, I miss you. That's how it's going to feel. So let's do it scared. Let's do it uncomfortable. Let's do it without knowing what's the next step, because we don't need to know. He just says be obedient. That's all he's saying is be obedient. Be obedient. Be obedient. He's leaving you with breath and an amazing healthy body for a reason in this hour. Let's max it out. Let's max it out. Let's allow ourselves to be in alignment. Listen, I got an amazing portal that'll be coming out for you guys. Listen, I'm so grateful for all that God is doing and showing in this hour. I want to be able to help whomever I am assigned to. I'm putting in the work. I am here. I see what I was doing. I know who I'm assigned to. I know who I am in alignment with. Listen, we are all putting in the work, not like we did before, and we will no longer see the frustrations because we're being obedient. When we're obedient, it just is an alignment. It's just about allowing and not doing. See, when we are obedient, see, the enemy tried to get us confused by making us feel like we had to literally pressure every single thing in our lives, and we had to just like make it and push it into place, and like we don't have to do all that. Think back on the blessings that he's giving you that came with just a hello. Think back on the alignments that he's literally put in your life, some of the biggest opportunities that only require you to just be in place. That did not take all of that frustration, right? Listen, we were lied to. We've been doing it wrong. This is the hour that is going to matter. And you know why you're not going to no longer do what you feel anymore, but what you're assigned to. Because it's people that are waiting on you. Listen, it's people that are waiting on you. It's people that are waiting on you. Look. You see my shirt? It says chosen by God. Chosen by God. You see my workout shirt? Chosen by God. Chosen by God. When you know whose you are and who you are, listen, honey, this thing gets a little bit more clear and clearer. This thing gets a little bit more, come on now. See, they had us doing it all wrong. We was getting burnt out, living in the wilderness, living good, but all out of alignment. When I tell you, we was doing that thing. Listen, when you are chosen by God, you are already anointed for the life that you are destined to live. You're anointed for it, meaning that nothing can take away what God has for each and every one of us. You guys, I got to get back. I hope this was able to bless somebody. I hope this was able, because I'm telling you, it came to me just like it was just like right here. What are some of the things that I was avoiding? Blessings, beautifuls. Love you guys. What are some of the things that I have been avoiding because it was different than what I felt I should be doing or what I needed to, or who I was going after it the whole entire wrong way, right? Listen, let's receive the good life. Blessings, Ella. Blessings, Alicia. Listen, let's enjoy this good life. And it's all about allowing and just being and not doing. Just be you. Just be you. Listen, it's so easy. Just be you, because only you can be you. Just be you. Just be a you. Listen, nobody can be a better you than you. Seriously, nobody can be a better you than you. Not one vessel on this earth can beat you at being you. That's why this thing goes all the way back to our divine alignment with the Lord. Listen, this never changes. I don't care who comes or goes. This never changes. This alignment, this relationship with me and him, I don't care what happens. It never changes. I don't care what takes place. I don't care what comes or goes. This right here, baby, it's what keeps you glowing. It's what keeps you waking up excited. It's what keeps you at that place where you literally hear from him, them downloads that he's like, listen, I need you to do this. I've assigned you for this. I need you to just go here. Don't worry about what you need to do there. Just go there. Just go over there. I need you to go over there and stand up. Don't worry about why am I over here. No, you just go. Just go. Just go. You ain't got to do all that. Like, we was doing too much. We was team extra, doing team too much, team doing too much. I mean, we was tiring, burning our own stuff out. We was doing the most, doing the most, doing the wrong. I mean, we was over here literally burning our own self out, making our own selves frustrated, literally going around in the wilderness, because the wilderness looks like different things to different people. We were going around in the wilderness. I miss you too, Shireen. My merchant service, the best in the area. Listen, blessings, queen. Listen, I will not be a part of living good in the wilderness. I will not be a part of it. I am crossing over to the land of milk and honey. I will enjoy the promised land. Listen, I'm tired of knowing that it exists and not fully thriving in it. No, listen, we will no longer tire and frustrate and burn our own selves out. We were doing it. The process, we were burning our own selves out, doing extra that he did not tell us to do because we thought it sounded better. Come on now. I just want somebody, come on now. Listen, what are you avoiding? That's the area you need to focus on right now. Listen, keep it simple. What are some of the things you've been like, oh, I'm so scared to go live, or no, start it. Just listen, the only way we can get better at a thing is to do a thing. So just do it and you get better and better and better at it. I remember when I've been a stylist for over 20 years, and the reason why I can style someone's hair, and then when you see them a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, 4 days later, 5 days later, they look amazing, and they don't look like those people that leave the hair salon and literally you're like, well, did you go get your hair done? Because I'm gifted in that area. It's because I literally was I'm willing to let my hand get burnt. I was willing to let the curls literally burn my hand. I felt like my hands was anointed for the burn. But that's why my clients' curl and the styles always lasted. They can go to all these other people, but they knew when they came to Nekia Foxx, listen, I'm not only just going to get an experience, I'm going to have a style that keeps on giving after I leave the salon. I'm going to have a level of precision that just didn't look like, oh, I just did her hair. It's going to literally, see, I literally learned to give my all without effort. That my clients didn't have to tell me to silk press their hair and to take small sections. You know, I see some of these people taking big chunks out the people's hair. How is that going to last for a while? And you just going these big old, no, they didn't have to tell me to take little slices. They didn't have to tell me to literally make sure I use a special concoction based on their texture of hair. They didn't have to tell me that. They didn't have to tell me that I didn't need the same flat iron for every single person, or it couldn't be on the same temperature for the same person. They didn't have to tell me that, because that's my area of gifting. I naturally did it, and I naturally had the extra steps in there because I love doing what I do. They didn't have to tell me it. For those that bake cakes, they don't have to tell you to make sure you don't just rush with your butter. You don't just sit up there and just throw the butter in and just start whipping up. You made sure it's room temperature. You added on a little extra this, and you made sure you put some extra nutmeg in there, and you made sure that, oh no, in order for it to be this fluffy, I gotta wait a little bit longer. You guys wait up, but it will be worth it, right? They didn't have to tell you to mix the batter a little extra 5 or 10 minutes. They didn't tell you that, because you're gifted in that area. That's your area of making people feel good, right? They don't have to tell the mechanic that's going over to fix the car that literally, listen here, go ahead and check this area that the client didn't ask you for, because maybe this is connected to the reason why it keeps on burning out her cords. So let's go ahead and check this. Then they have to tell him to check the extra area over here. Or even to the ones that are amazing pedicurists, right? The ones that do pedicures, right? They don't have to tell you. You can charge what you want to charge, because you make sure you go ahead and clean all outside the cuticles, all on the side. You make sure you clean all around, and you make sure you go deep and down. And if they got any ingrowns, you're going ahead and you're buffing it out even more. You're telling them what special oils or ointments they can use, and a special regimen that they can do at night. You told them that, oh, if you sit here and wrap this with this, listen. And for those that are nurses, they don't have to tell you when your clients got fluid all backed up. You say, listen here, I need you to get a little bit something that has some stimulation in there. I need you to go in with some cabbage leaves. I need you to put some rubbing alcohol on there first, and then I need you to, because that's going to get that blood pumping down there, because we know your feet is hurting from the pressure and the inflammation. They didn't tell you that. You had to tell the extra client, listen here, tonight I need you to wrap this with, I need you to first put this rubbing alcohol on there, start stimulating it. I need you to wrap this with some cabbage leaves, and then I'm going to need you to go ahead and put some of that saran wrap around there, and I need you to elevate this with at least 2 pillows tonight. And tomorrow when I come by there, you're going to feel so much better. That cabbage leaf is going to suck out all that fluid. Now your blood, your levels, your blood pressure is going to be lowering, because all that fluid is not stuck down to the bottom of your feet. And then we're going to make sure you eat something healthy to get right. We're going to give you some good turmeric. We're going to get, that's right. We're going to build that heart up, right? We're going to get you some hawthorn berries. We're going to go ahead and build that heart muscle up. We're going to get you active and get that circulation going. See, they don't have to tell you all that, because you're gifted in that area. You're gifted in that area. Listen, it's areas that we're naturally gifted in. So we're going to naturally do the extras, because we love what we do. We want to make people feel better. They don't have to tell you that. When you're working with your clients and when you're getting them those home loans, and you're saying, listen here, I know I can get you a rate at this, but if we just take a little bit more time and work on your credit in this area, I'm just not going to sell you this type of house, because I know you deserve an even larger house for your family. And I know if I just take my time and really max out all the areas that you can do, so we just don't get a quick sell, but a good sell. Because when I know that I've done you right? See, then you can be a realtor, or you can be a builder that people continue to come to without you even looking for people, right? You see where I'm going? Let's stick to the things that we're anointed to do. Let's stick to the things that we're anointed to do, because they don't have to tell you. You already do it, right? So for those that keep the kids, you actually learn how to, you listen here, you've learned extra skill sets and got extra certification, because you wanted the kids to be bilingual, and you wanted the kids to be able to, you hug all of them and you make sure they know who they are, and you learn affirmations so they can learn affirmations. You learn how to make sure they eat healthy, because you know you didn't want them to be considered ADHD or all extra, because you knew it's because their food, the food was actually making their levels off. And genetically, if their levels are off, they're literally, and you knew that they were gifted, so that child just needed a little extra attention, right? Because they're not behavior, they're just bored. They're not behavior, they're bored. You got them in a classroom with people that keep asking the same question over and over again, and they've been got it a long time ago. So you're keeping them in an environment that their brain is not able to thrive. So you want to you don't want that baby to be labeled as behavior. You're going to say, listen, while everyone else is going to do 500 piece puzzle, we're going to give you the 5,000 piece puzzle, and watch that child's face light up, because they're like, oh my God, I get to use my brain. And now that child, the very child that they were like, oh, that child is behavior. No, now that child feels seen. Now that child feels understood. Now that child is not reactive. That child actually gets to use that energy in a productive way, right? Come on now, people. Listen. We've been doing, stick to the areas in which you are anointed for. because that's going to be the area in which you're going to have divine impact. And those people that you encounter on every level and walk of life are going to thank you, because you're going to see them. You're going to see them without even looking at them. They're going to feel like home when they are around you. It's going to be like, oh my God, oh, thank you. You don't even have to prove nothing. They're going to see you. Come on now. Come on now. God bless you guys. Love you back. Listen. We are needed in this hour. Let's be effective. Let's do the things that God has assigned for us to do. Do me a favor and share this video out, please, because I know it's somebody that's frustrated right now, because it's some things in their life that they've been avoiding because they thought something else was better. But God is saying now that you are assigned. I need you to be in assignment. I need you to turn your assignment in. I need you to turn your assignment in. I don't need you to be reading that book. What did I assign you to read? Listen. He wants to bless us in a mighty way, but it's based on us being obedient. He wants to show us that we don't have to work hard. We can work smart. And working smart is connected to the heart space. Working smart is connected to the heart space. Working smart is connected to the heart space. We don't have to do hard work anymore. You can work smart by being connected to your heart space, right? Let's do what he's assigned us to do, you guys. God bless you. Have an amazing Friday. I'm going to finish out this ride. I mean, listen. This is the season you've been assigned, aligned, and anointed for. 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 Thank you guys for the hearts. I care. Love you too. God bless you and enjoy your amazing day. Everything